Two new anomalies were added to the game a few days ago, and I didn't make this video immediately in order to not spoil anything, because I like people to figure it out, but it's been out for a few days. There's two new anomalies. There is the Flesh Anomaly and the Bluespace Anomaly. Well, what do? Well, I'm just going to basically scan it, just so I can treat it like I'm playing a real round. And this one spawned at 41% severity, and upon spawning, they will spawn this like flesh tiles, and I believe they are actually just, yeah, it's just flesh floor. Just real quick, you can tear it up and just put the tile back down if you don't want it to look like that, but of course you lose the decal, so it'll make some areas look a little uglier. On the immediate representation, it basically just spawns flesh floors and nothing else at the start. But as you know with anomalies, they don't do anything until they pulse. So we'll see what happens when it pulses. It's about to pulse, and we're going to see what happens. It pulsed. So the flesh anomaly is really interesting. It actually spawns a bunch of PvE mobs, and they're not the strongest, but they're not to be ignored entirely. And due to how AI is, they're rather accurate, so they like pretty much always melee you at perfect range if you're not basically trying your hardest to kill them, but they don't have that much health. So at 50% severity, I spawned 4, and I'm going to heal myself just so I don't literally die. But even while actually trying fairly hard to kill them, it almost got me, so you gotta be pretty careful around them. So that was a 50% severity pulse, and it also spreads to flesh. So at 70%, it actually spawned 5. But the thing is with this one, since you have to actually kill things, stabilizing it gets a bit harder. And you kind of have to like make almost like a containment area for it, if that makes sense. Like just to keep the mobs in. I'll let it grow one more time, and then I'm going to let it go critical to show you what that does. So basically, it spawns a bunch more mobs, and it spawns tendons. And it is essentially flesh kudzu. The enemies move full speed through it, but you do not. So, if you're caught in this, prepare to die. On to the next anomaly, which is the Bluespace Anomaly. The Bluespace Anomaly is an anomaly that basically just teleports you randomly. And I might as well make it unstable to grow. And I will show you what this one does. And it's about to pulse. And the anomaly has moved. I've successfully tracked this one down. I accidentally closed the scanner, so I have to rescan it. But I know it's going to go critical in 30 seconds. And I will show you what it does when it goes critical. And let us witness its super critical state. It has teleported me into chem. And there it goes. I have been, again, teleported into Atmos. So in this scenario, as a passenger, I couldn't get out. I'd probably get murdered for being in here. Another cool thing to mention is if you run into the anomaly, not touch it, if you run into it, it will teleport you randomly, and getting stuck is a pretty common attribute to it. Pretty close or a pretty decent distance. In this case, it teleported me basically just through maintenance, through the wall. And yeah, that is the two new anomalies. Quickly explain, not fully explain. I mean, I didn't explain anomalies themselves. But the two new anomalies are really cool. It adds a lot to the gameplay, and 5 anomalies is fun and better than 3. Thank you for watching.